Hello everyone, today I'll be reviewing this device which I have on my head here from Neorhythm. And before I begin, I'm going to introduce myself and why I'm interested in this device. My name is Sam and I'm a PhD student. I'm also a part-time teacher. And of course, doing research requires a lot of focus, a lot of brain capacity. Um, if you ask the students who are studying a PhD, I'm 100% sure that every one of them will want to increase their focus. Every one of them will want to increase their uh, mental processing ability, to be able to read and digest more, to be able to synthesize and connect information and put it into writing, to be able to present well, read articles and present and teach it to students, connect ideas more, be creative and so on. So many of us have been looking of ways to actually improve our mental health. I have had this interest actually before doing a PhD. I wanted to improve my brain because, you know, I feel that if you improve your brain, you are actually going into a new dimension. If you look at yourself 10 years back and the way you used to think, you'd wish that you could give what you have right now to your 10 years younger self. And I look at my mistakes, which I did when I was in my 20s. I'm 38 years old right now. And I wish I could give the wisdom I have right now to my 20 years old self. And I wish I could relax more. I wish I could use my brain more, take decisions better, think better, read more, study better, digest information better, consume more books. So I've read so many books about the brain. I wasn't interested. I read a very interesting book recently called Live Wired. It's about the brain and plasticity. It's very similar to the book The Brain That Changed Itself. Many books about the brain, you name them. I've read most of the books about the brain, about mental models, system thinking, philosophy, um, spirituality, about meditation. For example, a book about meditation called Altered Traits, and I have tons of books. If I show you right now, you would not believe. I mean, look at this. The books keep on going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And most of them, you see, the bar has already been read. And many of them about creativity, thinking like Einstein, moonwalking with Einstein, power of the mind, neuro-linguistic programming, uh, the upside of irrationality, think like Einstein, think smart, uh, unlimited memory, how to improve your memory, how to improve your focus, how to improve all the things that you do with your brain, rational thinking, mental models. So I'm very interested in the brain. I'm very interested in how I could be a better person, how I could think better. I got interested also in supplements. They call them nootropics. Um, so I've tried most of the herbs from ashwagandha, ginkgo biloba, bacopa muniri, um, ginseng, taurine, citicoline, the B complexes, omega oils, the brain diet. There are books about, there's a book called, I think, The Brain Diet, of a person who had an accident and how he recovered his brain by using a certain diet that has a lot of B complex, a lot of omega fats, and so on. I've read books about people who recovered from brain injuries because I'm interested if these people could actually go an extra mile and improve their brain back after injury, then we can also, the ones who have not, God forbid, had injuries, how can we do that and improve our brains? And I've also tried exercise. Usually people who run already are improving their brain and connecting their neurons, neurons that fire together, wire together. I've read about ways how you could actually get rid of some unwanted behavior, unwanted thinking patterns by using this classical conditioning of the brain and of course this neurons that fire together, wire together, and so on. And if you're moving away from A towards B, you're letting go of A. Eventually, you're moving towards B, and so on. So I wanted to try something that's transcranial stimulation, and I didn't want to try something to do with digestion, and that has to do with the liver and the kidneys and so on. And this device is similar to that. It sends low frequencies to the brain, and they give you this where for some people to actually see that it's working. And when you put this in a way like this, you could hear that it's ticking. It's making this ticking noises. So just like there are certain things that you could do to actually get into a certain brain focus, brain level or wave, this thing does the same. It sends this electrical magnetic pulse signals to your brain to actually put it into a certain wave. And how I tried it for 2 months to actually make sure that it works. I'm not like the person who's hyped and tries something for one day and then just reviews it. I wanted to know that it works. And of course, I wanted to take note of the placebo effect. Now, I know some people are thinking, hey, but then how did you... There'll always be a placebo effect. Then sometimes I put this device and leave it for hours and hours and I forget it. And I notice that I focus more. I am better at the competitive games. I'm better at chess. I'm better at those reactive games. And then funny, once I put it on relaxation mode, there are many modes. There's one for sleep, one for relaxation, one for meditation. And I played competitive games and I lost most of the time because those games wanted you to be focused, very reactive, very quick, and this device is putting your brain into a wave where you are relaxed. So by the time somebody shoots you in that game, like Counter-Strike or so on, you are too slow to react because you are in a very relaxed mode. When you put it on enhanced focus and you forget about it, you notice that you're better at playing games, you're better at even having conversation, or you read more without getting tired. Before you read for 20 minutes and you already like felt sleepy, now you're reading for 30 minutes, 35 minutes. I'm not saying you're gonna become like the Limitless movie or like Lucy or like that movie of John Travolta, I forgot the name, or like The Rain Man. You see, I'm very interested in the brain. I've watched all the movies that have to do with superpowers of the brain and so on. And I've watched documentaries about this guy, Daniel Tammet, the guy who could learn a language within 7 days. Brilliant guy. I'm not saying this device is going to turn you into this guy, but it does help you focus more. And of course, it's like when you're focusing more, you're compounding on that. You're becoming smarter and smarter with time. Eventually, this is not going to only affect you when it's there, it's going to leave an effect after, because when you focus more, you read more, then you are connecting more neurons. So even if you remove it, your neurons are already building connections. But then I still use it, so long that it's putting me into that focus mode. I was not interested in the other frequencies. I know there's so many people who are reviewing the sleep mode and how it makes them sleep and so on. Now, what are the negative side of this device? And then, yes, the positive side is that it's been tested, it's been proven that it works, and many credible people have reviewed it, and it passed through the consumer research of its safety and so on. But then the negative side that I don't like about it is that it's a bit. I want the design to be better, and I want to be able to put it in my pocket, because you see, I cannot put it in my pocket. This one, and I cannot just carry it around all the time. You see this phone. The shape of this phone is so easy to put in your pocket, but the shape of this, if it could fold somehow and then become similar to like a Snicker bar or smaller, then I could. And I'm not interested in so many other frequencies. I'm interested in the brain focus one, which is this is the most important thing for me right now as a student. And how does it make you feel like like those chemicals like modafinil or those other chemicals? No, it doesn't. It doesn't make you feel like hyped. It improves in a very smooth way. It makes you focus more when you're reading. But I'm not saying that once you put it and then you feel like that limitless guy and you can learn piano within an hour and so on. I hope you do, but yes, there are no devices like this present on the planet yet. In terms of improvements, if it improves my focus by 20%, I'm very, very happy. 20 to 50, even 15 to 20%, I'm very happy with that. And if I'm playing competitive games and I forget it on my head and I notice that I'm winning 7 out of 10 games, I'm first. And before I was like only winning 4 out of 10, then I'm happy with that. I don't want more than that. Um, so this is all about the device. If you have any questions about this device or any other things that I said in the video, please leave a comment and give it a try. It's a free trial for 60 days. If you don't like it, you can always return it. All right, then I wish you good luck. And if you have any questions about the brain, to ask me. Good luck.